And welcome back, Crypto Hulk Show. Got a great one lined up for you today. All right. I'm a little bit late. Somebody that I know needed dental work done. It was like a last minute emergency kind of thing. And I told him I had a show lined up. It was 6 minutes ago and I'm 6 minutes late. But anyway, welcome back to the program. I got a little background here for you. And you can see Crypto Hulk, right? Wait, how do I do this? This hand, this guy, and I gotta move this way. And there's that guy. Who is that guy right there? Oh shit, that's you, Crypto Hulk. Anyhow, that was about 2010. I was brand new to the Army. I joined the Army at 39 years old. I'm just trying to, I got a new camera. It's got some cool shit in there. I can do different backgrounds. Sometimes I can do like a tropical background. It's awesome. I'm playing with little toys on the show. Justin Trudeau, communist Justin, is resigning because nobody wants that dumb shit. All that democratic, liberal, fucking dumb shit. Don't want it. Get the fuck out, right? I heard that. Kitch J says, finally made a live show. Welcome back, Kitch. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's check the comments here real quick. First 5 people. Gordon, by Jove, everybody, it's Gordon Logan. I can't even say it. I started laughing. Okay, Gordon Logan's number 1. Biffrod, number 2, MKP, Nomad Voyage, Mr. OG made it to the number 5 spot in the show. That's for show. So, let me see what else we got going on here in the top chat. Welcome back, everybody. I always like having the top chat. I've always done a live show because I just like to meet or at least see who's here and talk to people. I do. That's why I always do live. I can't do a pre-recorded show. I wouldn't like that because then you wouldn't be here. And it's fun. At least if you're here, it's fun. It's not just me recording some random dumb shit and then you guys watching it later. I don't know. What the fuck do I know, right? We got Kevin B. Upgraded the membership to the crypto explosion level. He wanted to live on the wild side. Got it. Bad News Virginia. Thanks for the tax-free donation. Go Caleb and Brown. Number 1, Fireblock Security. Let's see. Turbo Fuckery. That's an interesting name. Somebody lost some of their crypto. Trevor, I think it is. You know, look. Now I'm going to go to work and do my job. Caleb and Brown is on my program. I'm going to call up Caleb and Brown. I'm going to do a team huddle. We're going to talk about having them on the show. And that's the show. We're going to have Caleb and Brown on the show. And we're going to have a little ideas on what we're going to do. But Caleb and Brown is a part of my show now because we're now entering into a different era. The hacks are going to increase like so much. When this crypto takes off, everybody's going to try to hack us. It's just going to happen. If you're crypto, number 1, if you deal with Caleb and Brown, all they do is they buy crypto and they sell it. They do not hold it. Okay, so there's the boom right there. They do not hold it. Fireblocks holds it, okay? Now, next, you may look at it as an inconvenience. I don't care how you fucking look at it. I want the safest way possible. So Caleb and Brown, you have to go to your bank, wire money to Caleb Brown. You can't just be on your Caleb and Brown account and access your bank account. Why do you think that's good? Because if a hacker breaks into Caleb and Brown, there's no fucking money. Do you not get it? That's very good. Number one, Caleb Brown doesn't hold your crypto. Number two, Caleb Brown doesn't have access to your bank account through whatever shit, okay? I know certain exchanges, you can do that. You can buy something and it charges your bank card. What if that exchange was hacked? It's going to take you a while because they could drain out your bank account and then you got to work on the next 1 to 4 weeks to try to get your money back. And then you got to clean up your credit and all that. Okay, how about if you have a brokerage ship that doesn't hold your crypto? So if it's hacked, it doesn't hold your crypto, so they ain't taking none of it. Then number two, your bank account's not attached to Caleb and Brown. So some bad actor could very well, let's say, hack a brokerage. There's no money. What the fuck you going to hack? Right? I mean, in exchange, they're holding everybody's shit. Okay, I see an incentive. But why the fuck would some bad actor try to attack a Caleb and Brown? There's no crypto there, and there's no bank account. There's nothing fucking there. It's like pointless. I mean, it could happen, just like it could happen to any exchange, but I'm just saying, I like that. Now, Fireblocks, 1,800 plus global banks use Fireblocks. Why don't they just buy one of these? Okay? Because they know something we don't know. Why does Fireblocks spend millions and I buy this sucker for like $100? Okay? There's probably a reason. All right. So I decided to work with them for a lot of reasons, those two being probably the most important. The next one with Fireblocks is call them. They're there. Call them up. Become a member. Fund your account. Call your broker up and shoot the shit. Okay? Develop a relationship with your broker so they can understand what your needs are and they'll be typing away your information as they're talking to you. They're keeping their notes and they have it written down so that next time you call them, they can review your account really quick, get an idea again on who you are, how you trade, this and that. They're there to help you succeed. They are in sales. Yeah, they buy your crypto at the lowest price they can find anywhere. And then when you tell them to sell it, they find the highest bidder and they trade slice it so you don't get any loss or slippage when you sell. They're not selling a big ass chunk. One day you're going to have $1 million. Maybe you want to sell off. Caleb and Brown will trade slice that off so you get the most money back. They're there to help you be successful. That's what I'm here for. I have a top chat. Every show it's live. That's communication. Caleb and Brown is there to talk to. That's communication. That's why I like, that's just some of the reasons. I'm not going on and on anymore. I'm done. But that's enough for me to like be, I like this company. I can call them. I can trust them. If they're hacked, there's nothing to fucking steal. I'd like that shit. Yes, it's an inconvenience for me to go to the bank or a Western Union to send money to fund an account. It's called plan ahead. How about, what a fucking concept. Plan ahead. How about that? Isn't that something? You can't just fat finger your way to your account at 2 a.m. and go buy some shit and have them access your bank just like a hacker could. Anyhow, let's move on. My name's Crypto Hawk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, just shilling Caleb and Brown. Absolutely am. I'm very happy with the company. I've seen through all the comments here that you guys are happy with them as well. And I'm proud to have them on my show. Sometimes they show up on my program. But I'll be working with them very closely here over the next 2-3 weeks. I'm going to make a call to them and figure out some incentives that we can have on the program. And maybe we could offer them our opinions and shit like that and see what we can do. Anyhow, let me go to the first article here. And wait, hold on there. Fam Crypto, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Crypto Hulk Monkey Fund. And then Fireblock Strong Brother. Yeah, I do pay the monkey with bananas to get financial advice to give you. Arthur Crypto, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Mr. Hulk, my brother, live shows are the best. Much better than making a content without an audience. God bless you. Love, Sister Sage from Malibu. Yep. Bad Brazilian member for 12 months. An entry-level membership. Hey, Hulk, can you tell us what other cryptos you are buying other than... Well, I will do that on paid member shows. I will have Crypto Explosion 2024 level. And on those shows, I will tell you on that day what I just bought. I'm not going to tell you how much. It's a little personal. But I'll let you know explicitly what I buy. I'm going to do it on those programs because not on free shows, because then other people that might be haters and shit will get information. And so at least they'd have to pay me some kind of money to get information. So I will do that in the Crypto Explosion channels. Tell you what I'm going to buy or what I just bought and why the hell did I buy it. Okay. Turbo Fuckery with a brilliant name. Gave 5 memberships. Mario got a membership. Animation Dad, Nilo R, Steve Sokolowski, and then Lies Beneath the Truth. Okay. So it's not like it's a... Let's get back to work here. Arthur L. Oh, gave 5 people memberships. Arthur L. Huh? What do we got here? Robert Brewer. Let me look at this a little more. Robert Brewer got a membership. Anthony Parham, Bitcoin Wolf Cub, got a membership. Then D was gifted a membership by Arthur L. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Eric M was gifted a membership by Arthur L. All righty then. Brilliant. I haven't seen anything on XCN. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just I don't see it popping up. Now I'm going to tell you what. There could very well be cryptos that are here that fly really low under the radar and then end up making you millions. Okay, that's great. What I do is I focus on real world use case. I have to find who makes this crypto, who are the developers, where do they come from, who they working with, who's funding who's giving all the money to get this going, what's the use case, what banks are going to use it, are there relationships with real world banks? These are all things. Hey, if XCN comes up and ends up being 5,000 or 10,000. That's great. I'm not putting, I'm just telling you, if I don't see it, I don't report on it. Okay. And that's good and that's bad. The good part is if I'm reporting on it, if I'm talking about it, it's got to have some kind of value, like I just said, or I'm not talking about it. That's why I don't go over different kind of meme coins, or I don't go over it. It has to make the news. And whether it happened 5-10 years ago made the news, I've got to see news on it. All right. What do we got here? MC Prosperity gave 5 people memberships. That's Jay Legit, Richard Merrill, Alex, Crypto Logic, John Wright, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 right there. Okay. Let's see. Stephen Morris. XCN is the JP Morgan coin Onyx. Only one guy talks. Okay, look. The whole JP Morgan, I'm not getting into the XCN. I'm not putting it down. It's just, I'm just not seeing it do anything with memberships. I want to see who's integrating with that particular coin. And a lot of banks are probably going to use it or something, but it's not an innovator. It's like, what real world use case does it solve? It's probably running on an XRP ledger. You can build on the XRP ledger. We already know JP Morgan's a Ripple customer. They're using the Al-Farhad exchange, and they're also getting into the FedNow, which is part of Ripple working with FedNow. So the government didn't say, hey, JP Morgan, invent this to help us. Banks don't invent shit. They copycat, okay? Or they buy technology. They don't invent. They're not innovators like Ripple, like XDC comes from Zinfin. These are all innovators. Stellar, Hedera. These are innovators. What JP Morgan does is copy and then buy somebody out. That's all that they do. It doesn't innovate. It's not going to like shake the galaxy. It's a crypto platform and it's a coin. Like everybody, there's 30,000 of those. What's the difference in the top 5, 10, 20 cryptos is that they're innovators. And JP Morgan's coin's not one of those. Not saying anything bad about it. It's just, I just speak the facts. It's not an innovator crypto. Banks don't innovate. Alrighty then. Actually, banks are probably the least innovative. Banks like go with tried, tested, and true technology. Banks don't want to change shit. They just want to stay at the same level, right? So that's why I wouldn't get into a bank's coin unless I know how they made it, and I just don't see a use case for it. Like, it's never in the news. I never hear of it. All right. Randolph, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Toot the Hoot Financial Tuition. Thanks, Crypto Hulk. Keep bringing the deep dives and facts. Best show out there. Believe me, I've looked. I've looked too, and I tend to favor this channel. You should be talking about Fart Coin. I know I should. Maybe I'll get to that later. Eric M., thank you very much for the tax-free donation there, buddy. Let's see here. We got Stu Lavelle. Stu Lavelle, congratulations. Stu Lavelle hits 20 minutes in a cold plunge. You aren't trying to take over my job, are you, Stu? Now, I'm pretty shocked because I'm close to 300 pounds. I've got a little bit of chubby insulation on me, some muscle, and very heavy man. And I could see a guy like me knocking out 20 minutes. Stu Lavelle is a little on the thin side, and that dude is able to knock out 20. That means he was doing some real fucking hard work. Because a guy like me, almost 300 pounds, it's like almost a vacation going in some cold water, okay? A skinny ass dude going in freezing water like we do, that's pretty amazing right there. I'm shocked. So congratulations. You know he's beasting it out because, like I said, I got all this insulation and shit on my body, and he's got none. And that dude going in cold water, that's straight up fucking pain. So he's learned to deal with that in his body. Mr. JK's 322 pounds. Oh, shit. But yeah, so it's easier. Stu Lavelle says, I need food. Oh, God. But yeah, he's one of the few people that did the... Now, I'm going to start. The reason I bring that up is the gym finally... Fucker. The gym finally got the 2 cold plunges running. So I'll be doing the Crypto Hulk cold plunge. I had to take a break for 2 weeks because when I go in that fucking cold plunge, I'm going in for 20 minutes. It gets all kinds of people fucked up and mad. And we had one tub was working, and I can't sit in there. Look, these little bitches guys, these bitch ass guys go in there for 1 minute. 2 minutes. They think they're a fucking champion if they go in 3 to 4 minutes. They go into the back of the dry sun. Yeah, I knocked out 3 minutes in there. Yeah, man, I'm tough. And I'm just like, wow, what a fucktard. I don't even say. But like, I'll go in and knock out 20 minutes. I'll do 25, maybe 30. But I don't want to get my core temperature that low. But it's like I can do it. And then I'll just go into a dry sun and sit in there for 30 minutes and try to thaw out. But I could fucking do it. But like 3 minutes and you're bragging? Come on now. Stop with that dumb shit, all right? Yeah, Peter Tatara says, Stu, you inspired me to think. Look, I go in the cold plunge. Look, if you're over 35, you need to cold plunge. If I could go back and tell my 35-year-old self that, when you start hitting 35-ish, definitely by 40, you start getting inflammation. Everything fucking hurts. Elbows get sore and shit. And you're like, fuck, dude, why am I aching all over the place? And then just other things. The cold plunge wakes up your cells, your central nervous system. You can ask Stu. It wakes all your body up. It wakes it up. It brings life into your body. That cold plunge, I'm telling you, I don't do it just for the fuck of it. If you're 35 plus, definitely, if you're 40 and up, you need to cold plunge like 3 times a week for like 20 minutes. I mean, if you can build up to it, do it, okay? It's not a joke. I've been working out as of June 2025. I'll be working out 6 days a week for 40 years, okay? I mean, think about that shit. That's some dedication, right? Just like I'm dedicated to this channel. I'm dedicated to making you rich. I don't even know who you people are, okay? All I know is from what's here and in the top chat and stuff. That's who Crypto Hulk is. Like, when I set my mind to doing something, I just fucking do it. I started in 1985 in June. I graduated my freshman year in high school. June 1985 is when I began working out 6 days a week for 40 years. Here I am coming up. In June, it'll be 40 fucking years I've been working out 6 days a week. About 2 hours average per workout. Cold plunge will be like, I'm moving to Reno, so I'm going to either get a sponsorship to help pay for a cold plunge, or I'll just buy one and make monthly payments on it and stuff. And I'll be broadcasting from my fucking garage or back porch or something. It depends. But the cold plunge is not an option. It's part of my workout. I intend to be working out till I'm fucking dead. 70 years old, still doing this. I'll be working out for, if I'm 70, that'll be like 60 years of working out. 6 days a week, 2 hours a pop. Like I'm cold plunging to keep my body and shit young so I can keep pushing weight. That's what I do. And whether you push weight or not, what do you want to be more competitive with business? It helps you to think better and shit. Helps keep your heart and liver and all that shit in check. So let's say you want to play golf or whatever the fuck, you know, you don't have to work out to cold plunge. It's a major thing. Doss Man says, love the cold plunge. Like, I'm getting ready. When I move to Reno, I will buy a fucking cold plunge if I have to. I need to cold plunge 4 times a week. It's just fucking mandatory now. It makes me just feel like a fucking champ. When I've only been able to cold plunge, I'd go twice a week for the past couple of weeks, and it's not working. I can't do this twice a week shit. So I've got to do this shit 4 times. Then I start feeling like I should be. Okay. Let's go to this article here. And let me do a copy, paste. Copy. And paste. Okay. We got the United Arab Emirates working with a startup, a lending startup. It's called Credible X. Notice the X. Credible X is not they finance startups. Credible X is out of the United Arab Emirates. They help crypto companies, startups in general that are fintech, high tech. They give them money to get going, okay? Credible X. Now, this one's very interesting. Let's see who's connected to Credible X. Credible X's platform, let me raise this up. Credible X's platform, which integrates directly into operations of businesses. It offers fast, transparent, and accessible financing options tailored to the needs of the United Arab Emirates, small to mid-size enterprise sector. By working with embedded partners, the company can reach a wide range of small businesses, offering them seamless access to money without complexities typically associated with traditional lending. Why is the United Arab Emirates growing so damn fast with fintech is because of this. A lot of reasons. They don't got dumb shit people in government like we have in America. Like, I'm telling you what, like, I can't really, it's tough for me to live in the heat, but depends on how America does. If they don't get their shit together and we get crypto rich, I might end up in one of these United Arab Emirates countries. I don't know, man. I'm just letting you know. If I have to deal with certain Muslim religious stuff, I'll see how it works, you know. I mean, I like it when it's safe. You don't beat nobody up. Nobody's robbing anybody and shit. The penalties for stealing is they chop your fucking hands off and God knows what else. I can deal with that because I don't do any of that bad shit. I just need to get my hands on a bottle of Johnny Walker or something. Maybe if I have to go to the fucking hotel to drink some beer or wine, I guess if that's my way of doing it, then I guess that's what I fucking do and take an Uber home, you know? I could live with that. At least there won't be all the drug addicts, people high on drugs committing crimes and shit. Yeah. So that's Credible X. Now let's look a little deeper. I'm going to send you a link. Let me do a copy. Oh, sweet. Hold on a minute. I got a nice hot pink one coming in. Okay, what did I just send you real quick? Okay, this is, I'll get to the donations here in a second. let's look at Credible. Okay, we're looking at Credible from December of this year. And so they might still have this as their exact website. Let's scroll down. It's not a big deal, but let's look at their partners. You got MasterCard right there and a bunch of companies that I don't recognize. Okay, but what I do recognize is MasterCard as Credible X. Remember, what does Credible X do? Loan, money, finance, do shit like that, okay? Now, MasterCard is one of their partners, and I'm going to try to copy and paste this. Copy and paste right here. There's your paste. Look who MasterCard partners with Ripple. Swipe your debit credit to use XRP. There you go. There's your connection. Credible X in Saudi Arabia connected with Ripple through MasterCard. That's how the shit gets done. Let me look real quick at the top chat and thank my loyal members to the show, the people that support this channel, which keep me on YouTube. Like, when I started my channel, I said, I'm going to be the anti-crypto channel. I'm going to give my opinion. I'm going to say stuff how I want, and make my convictions about Bitcoin and Ethereum piles of shit. I've shown you how the United States government's connected to China, Russia, all these things. Nobody else. Now, the channel gets hammered, shadow banned and stuff. You guys with your memberships and the interactions and stuff. When I worked with Google, it's very strange. Google actually had a person working with me for a whole entire year. I'm not going to tell you what it was about, this and that, because maybe they want to do it again. But they noticed on my channel for the small, I want you guys to take pride in yourselves because it's not just me, it's you. Google contacted me about a year ago and said, hey, we noticed a lot of potential. You have very high interaction with your crowd. In your top chats, bam, you're communicating and all that. In your comment section, you talk to people, you interact with them and shit. Your numbers are impressive, what they told me. I'm like, oh, well, I have a small channel. Like now I have 45,000. I think back then I had 30 or I can't remember what it was, but they said, we notice you have a lot of potential. And I felt like saying, well, then why don't you back off my channel, take the handcuffs off, and allow me to grow my channel to like 1 million subscribers or some shit, like, right? You know, how about if you take the shadow ban off my channel so I can make some real fucking money, okay? And I like my background that I got right now, me and the my army guys, but can't believe, you know, I always wanted to do that. Like, I look at my picture there, you know, I'm in the front row squatting down. I'm 40 years old. I'm in a combat position. I wanted to be a 13 Fox, so it's a blend of infantry training and artillery both. So I did a twofer. I got a 2 MOS job right there. I asked, when the recruiter asked me to talk to me, I said, give me the toughest fucking job I can have in the military as an entry level. I don't want to do bomb squad because that's like a different kind of tough. That's more, yeah. I said, I'm better when, give me a gun and shit and let me go out and have either people shoot me, but allow me to go shoot them and beat the fuck out of them. I can't do this bomb squad shit because I don't like dealing with a box that might blow me up. I'd rather prefer doing like a fist punch into someone's teeth or face and knocking teeth out and then getting the end butt of a gun and just fucking crushing their skull in. These are things that would make me happy. And they're like, cuckoo, cuckoo. But I said, bomb squad shit, I just can't get, I can't feel the catharsis, the healing that the buttstock end of a gun would just do to somebody's fucking face. That would just be brilliant. That would help relieve so much stress. And I said, give me something that's dangerous. And they're like, sir, how old are you? I'm like, well, I'm 39. I'll be 40 in 4 months here. And they're like, wouldn't you want to do something like legal assistant where you help the lawyers, like the JAG lawyers and stuff? And I'm like, well, that would be pretty intellectual, but I ain't getting any younger, dude. Well, meanwhile, I'm talking to a 24-year-old sergeant recruiter. I'm like, and I was a civilian, so I could call him dude at the time, the enrollment guy, recruiter. And I'm like, I want something that's going to challenge the fuck out of me. That's hard as shit and do hard things too. And so I want the toughest job you can get. And they're like, what about this fire support specialist? I said, dude, I'm not trying to be a fireman. Like, I want to be like in the fight, you know? And they're like, well, at your age, isn't that kind of, don't you got a lot of shit you might lose? I'm like, yeah, but I want to be a hero to my family and friends. And political shit, I don't fucking care. I don't care if, it doesn't matter. I said to myself, I just want to do this. And that's why at 39 and then 40, I'm there in that picture. Because that's shit I always wanted to know. Like, I always wanted to know, was I tough enough to be in the military? I always wanted to know that shit when I was 18, 19, 20. I got into police work instead, probation, parole thing, and state Supreme Court and Department of Justice. But always in the back of my head, at 39, I'm like, man, was I tough enough? Could I have done this? And I said, you know what? There's only one way to know, and it's join the fucking army. I call my friend, I'm like, dude, I just got in the infantry artillery job at the army. I'm leaving next week or something, or next month. And he started laughing. He's like, dude, it'd be so cool to go back and do it over. And I'm like, no, like, I'm serious. Like, I'm going to be in the infantry. I didn't quite know exactly what I was getting into. They said something like it's a dual MOS, dude. So I'm in artillery and infantry both. And I'm getting on this. I'm going to go meet at the Sacramento MEPS, and then they're taking me to Fort Knox, Kentucky. And they're like, my friend's like, whoa, what the fuck are you talking about? I said, I just told you I'm joining the army. And he's like, what the fuck? Like, are you joking? I'm like, no. He's like, come on, Crypto Hulk. And I'm like, dude, it's just, so yeah, eventually he's like, dude, you're for real, aren't you? I'm like, yeah, that's what I've been telling you. And they're like, dude, are you serious? I'm like, what? They're like, whoa. So anyhow, story of my life. That's how I am. That's, I guess, how I run my channel, my personality or whatever. So yeah, kind of a little cray-cray to begin with. Jason Schotch, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. I appreciate that. I had a meeting with Caleb Brown last night, and they answered the questions I had that concerned me. So I moved the rest of my holdings, oh dear God, to them, which is a sizable amount. Super happy with Sean. That's my broker too, Caleb and Brown. You know, with all this hacking stuff, like, that's why I started to bust a move with Caleb and Brown a couple months ago, because I'm hearing about all these hacks. And then just recently with the treasury getting hacked, and then this dude in his wallet and shit. And I'm like, you know, now I got my crypto into there, but from here on out, everything with me is Caleb and Brown, Fireblocks, cold storage institution. Let the hacking begin. I'm not fucking worried anymore. Okay, that's why I'm buying more crypto. I should have bought all this shit 4.5 years ago or whatever, but I didn't. And I told you guys, I don't have much crypto. Like, I don't have a lot. And now that I got Caleb Brown, I'm buying that shit. Okay, so I got to catch up. Arthur Crypto, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Gold's World Gym Venice with Arnold and Vince Garonda. I'll tell you, it must have been 1997. Those were some good years to go visit Gold's Gym. I worked out a little bit at Gold's Gym. I had a membership at Disneyland, an annual pass. So I'd make trips down to Gold's Gym and stuff. And it was awesome. I saw Paul Dillett. You guys probably don't know who he is, and some of the other pros and stuff. Jimmy Mentis. There was some guy's name was Jimmy Mentis. But anyhow, that's for another show. Blue Collar Scholar, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Got a call scheduled with Luke at Caleb and Brown tomorrow. Donnie is about to drop the dog in our lap. Oh, man. Caleb and Brown, ain't that something? Let me look here. Broseph, thank you for the tax-free donation. Some banks won't send your wire if they don't like crypto, so don't mention it then when sending a wire to Caleb Brown. Somebody needs to try like Western Union or MoneyGram. Go to like, somebody do this out there, and it doesn't even have to be a lot. Somebody try to send $50 to your Caleb and Brown account using a MoneyGram or Western Union from like Walmart or something. See if that works. I want to know how easy or tough it is, because I'm getting ready to send some money from my bank to Caleb and Brown, but they won't allow me to do it on the internet, so I got to go into the fucking bank for that shit. But somebody let me know how easy it is to use like a Walmart fucking Western Union, or just maybe if you have a Western Union account, just do it and see how much it costs. Maybe send $100. Tell me how much it costs and how easy it was. Because I know banks, maybe it's cheaper. I don't know how much Western Union charges or MoneyGram, but I'm going to try to avoid my bank because they're being fucking, biatches. I don't want to deal with that shit. Alrighty then. Now, so right here with Credible X, here is their LinkedIn page. Let me do a copy and a paste. I got denied depositing money via the ATM the other day, and they charged me an overdraft. Never heard of such a thing. The banks are playing games. Yeah, we're getting near the end, everybody. That's why I just wanted you to get all set up with your Caleb and Brown. Keep at least $500 in there so you can bust a move and make a trade. Just let it sit, because it's going to start getting nasty. Something might pop off, and I'll be like, shit, buy it. And if you don't got money in there, you got to go to your bank, send a thing. It might take a day or two to get that money. And if it's a weekend, it could be 2 to 3 days. So just be ready with the Caleb and Brown. Just try to keep $500 at a minimum sitting in there, so we can do like a last minute purchase, because shit is going to happen. Hulk, Jim C, and B in the house. Oh, there's the guy from Caleb and Brown. Okay. So if you guys have questions, there he is from Caleb and Brown. We have an actual broker. I think he's like, his title might be head of business development or whatever it might be. But Jim from Caleb and Brown would be able to answer your questions. So I know some of you have questions, and I don't like speaking for them because they're the brokers. My job is to research crypto, talk to you guys and stuff. And their job is brokerage, and that's not my specialty. I don't know all the stuff that they do. My only job is finding a great brokerage that's easy to talk to. We call them. That's all I need to know. That my crypto's safe, that they're not holding it. Like that's all. After that, it's outside of my area. This is what my job is, teaching this show. All right. So, Blue Collar Scholar says Caleb and Brown has all of my crypto business. Oh yeah, Caleb and Brown. So Broseph has a question. Can MoneyGram, can I go to a MoneyGram and send you guys the money, or can I go to Western Union and wire you? Does it have to be a bank? So maybe you could or answer us that, Jim, if you can break away from what you're doing. Does it have to be a bank that pays you, or can we use MoneyGram and Western Union? That's everybody's question, because these banks are just really difficult. Okay, now let's go. There's the LinkedIn page for Credible. Now, what I did is I was looking at Credible X. Now, I've already shown you how it's connected to Ripple. Now we're going to see who's backing Credible X. I want you to see this. United Arab Emirate fintech lending startup called Credible X raises $55 million. They did this like about a month, less than a month ago. Where did they get all this money? From Further Ventures. The company, Credible X, is already they finance, they give money, they lend, right? Well, Further Ventures comes in to lend to them. I saw that, and I'm like, now that's very interesting. Who is Further Ventures? Well, we look here at their webpage. Let me show you. I did a little digging. Let me do a copy and a paste. And I said, wow, this is awesome when I found out. Right here. So here's the web page. It's called Further Ventures, and it's their current page. So I scrolled down, and then I see it shows all these people working for them, little cartoon pictures. Then I see a guy named Jonathan. Jonathan is the founder. Listen to this. Jonathan is the founder of EQTY, and he works at Further, this company called Further. I found that very interesting. So EQTY Labs is mixed up with this whole thing. If we go to the EQTY page, let's do a copy and a paste. We've got Hedera Hashgraph mixed up in this. Bam, right there. It starts getting real deep. EQTY Lab, they're linked up with Intel, NVIDIA, Verifiable Compute, and Hedera Hashgraph all together. That's who's mixed up in this. Very interesting. And I suggest you go to Caleb and Brown and buy your Hedera Hashgraph from them, utilizing Fireblocks for cold storage. Let me check the comment section here. Just looking up. You guys can contact me. Go to my Twitter page, CryptoHawk19. That's how you can contact. So the person for the VIP, you have to go to my Twitter, because what's going to happen is what I do for the VIP is all this stuff's cancelable. So what I do with the VIP is once that month is paid and then we get into the next month, then I'll give services for that. Because what has happened is people will pay $500. I'll give them the information stuff, and then they cancel it before the month and get their money back. So then I just lost $500. So what we'll do is contact me on my Twitter. We'll keep in contact, and when the month's up, you get about 3 hours worth of time where you can call, text. I'll give you a special phone number where you can call. I can break stuff down. That's what I'll do with VIP people, or I could do a special short program just for you, where if there's certain companies you want me to look into and this and that kind of a thing. But I'm not, I had it one time where somebody paid the VIP price and then they got a refund at the end of the month. So what I'm doing now is for VIPs, you'll pay that month, it'll go into the next month, and then now we can't cancel that because we're already in the next month. and that's when the service will begin. So just contact me at CryptoHawk19 on Twitter, and we can coordinate stuff like that. And there you have it. So let me get back to here. Let's see. Let's go to price is a distraction. Let's look over this real quick. You know, I don't really like talking about price or predicting stuff. Let's do copy and a paste. Because look, these people are so crooked that run shit. Look, there's people that run the world. I mean, I'm talking about this. It's crazy. There's people that run the world, okay? And their goal is not to include you. Do you understand that? The goal is not to include me either. The goal is to create a crypto world and not have you or me included in it. That's the goal. You and me have found out what they're doing. So that's why they use all these different secrets, and they use shell company after shell company. And that's where I can come in sometimes. Now, I lost one channel because I deep dived something too much, and it led up to one of the richest family in the world, and their connection to crypto and crypto exchanges and a whole bunch of stuff I don't want to get into. So I can't talk about that anymore. So let's go with price as a distraction. So price as a distraction. This is what the Binance ex-CEO says, okay? Price is a distraction. Elon Musk, the popular entrepreneur and CEO of SpaceX, sent ripples through the tech and space communities today with a recent tweet that has sparked widespread discussion. A specific portion of the post, "We're going straight to Mars. The moon is a distraction," got a lot of replies and even sparked some discussion in the space. In the cryptocurrency world, the term moon is meant to mean getting huge returns and making crazy investments. That's why Changpeng Zhao, the former CEO of Binance, responded to Musk with a simple but powerful message. Chasing price is a distraction. Zhao has been vocal about the need for a change in priorities among crypto enthusiasts, okay? And he's all about focusing on the big picture and building products, not chasing short-term gains. Okay, now I'm going to stop with that article because that's pretty much basically what he's saying. Let me bring it back to you in this. I have a crypto channel. We don't talk about price because we're like that Changpeng Zhao guy, okay? The ex-CEO of Binance. What he's talking about is what we already do on this show. It's fundamentals. We got a brokerage person, Jim from Caleb and Brown here, and we're not talking about price action in the next 30 days, and we're not talking about Fibonacci's. All these other channels, look, the digital asset and all these people and stuff, okay, I won't mention names, but these other crypto channels will be like, well, I'm not a chart person, but they have chart people every day on their show, don't they? You know, I don't get into this and that speculative stuff, but listen to what this guy says. You know who I don't need to mention names, but you know who I'm talking about. Well, I'm not a financial advisor. These people are so fucking stupid, all right? On my show, we go over fundamentals. I show an article, and we talk about it. I show another article, we talk about it. I mean, that's just what we do. We don't do price predictions. I don't show the bearable guy cartoons. I won't show it and be like, well, I don't believe what he's saying, but I just think it's interesting. That is the stupidest shit. Then what they'll do is every day when they start their show, this one guy is showing price. That shit is so fucking stupid. So what we do, the golden cross and the inverted cross and all these things. Look, some people want to do that, but that's not in this channel. Shangpeng Zhao, I believe Shangpeng Zhao, how he thinks. That's how I think. We look at fundamentals. All we do on the show, it's fundamental. I don't care if your crypto goes up tomorrow 100%, and then every week it goes up. I don't care. I have to see who built that crypto. Who are the people involved? Where did they work before that? Who's a partnership with this crypto? What is this crypto trying to accomplish in the world? Is it going to make a dent in the universe? I look at things like that. I don't care how much something goes up, but Crypto Hawk, in the past 3 weeks, this crypto's gone up 300%. I don't care. I've already told you things that I care about. That's it. Fundamentals. So on certain times when I have the Crypto Hawk, the Crypto Explosion group member 2024, that's where we'll talk about what crypto am I going to buy from Caleb and Brown, why, who's involved in this crypto, what are they trying to do? But we don't talk about price. If I talk about price, somebody says, well, you mentioned price with XRP. Yeah, because for XRP to work, it can't be $2.40, dumbass. It's got to be like $10,000 or higher. But you're talking about price. I'm like, well, I have to block people like that because they're too fucking stupid. Look, if you're mentally retarded, find a channel where they take care of special needs, because this ain't it. All you're going to do is get offended by watching my show. If you're special needs, find a channel that deals with special needs, okay? Then they'll be able to help you. But this ain't the channel, okay? Because you need some like 2 + 2 = 4 channel, and this ain't mine, all right? Alrighty then. Blue Collar Scholar says, I'm very impressed with the level of security, Caleb and Brown. All right, next article is Turkey. I want to show you something about Turkey here. Let me do a copy paste. If I can get this. Copy and a paste. Trackpad, the Apple trackpad. I got to learn how to use this thing. Been plowing and salting snow for 3 days straight, says Nally Lawn Service and more. All right, Turkey. Now, we've got Turkey. That's a Ripple partner, by the way. No other channel has this evidence. You got the 5th largest bank in Turkey. This is so cool. I love this. I love my show because we've got evidence nobody else has. And when we watch the news, we see it all going down because we know we've seen the evidence with Ripple and this right here. 5th largest bank in Turkey is going to launch crypto trading service. My. Somehow the country of Turkey gets all these regulations right. Turkey just somehow knows, and America is just like, oh, what are we doing? My name's Gary Ginzer. I'm going to destroy crypto in the United States. You see how fake this is? I called fake trial to the Ripple SEC case when it first came out. You can go back 3-4 years ago. I'm showing you it's fake back then. And what did all the other people on white YouTube and shit do? They're sucking big fat D's talking about the Ripple trial. Hey, what's the latest on the Ripple trial? Let's ask John Deaton. John Deaton, what's your opinion on a Ripple trial? Jeremy Hogan, come over here. Let me polish your knob. Let me give you a knob job real quick. And then tell my viewers, hold on, give me like 2 minutes. I got to give Jeremy Hogan a knob job. That's what these other channels are doing. Then Jeremy gets on there. He's like, ooh, hey. But the Crypto Hulk, you never went over all the Ripple trial stuff every day like everybody else. Exactly. Fake trial. Judge should dismiss that. It's all fake. What's going on here? Guarantee BBVA crypto will allow BBVA customers to buy and sell crypto legally in Turkey. Imagine that. Imagine that. European banks expanding services to include crypto before America. Amazing, isn't it? Listen to this, second paragraph. Turkey ranks as the third largest market globally for cryptocurrency adoption. Oh my God. Underscoring the growing demand for digital assets. Meanwhile, in America, Gary Gensler has destroyed crypto. And then you have the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. They're the ones that were stopping all the banks from carrying crypto. All these people are democratically chosen to be in the positions they were by Joe Biden and the Democrats to just destroy America crypto-wise. There you go. Now, what's so big about BBVA? Why are we reading this? Well, I just told you, number one, that they got crypto. Their banks are going to have crypto when America's banks are not. That's probably one reason I'm reading the article. Arthur L., thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Hulk, you may want to try adjusting the sensitivity of your trackpad. I heard you talking about it on the morning show. Just guess. I think that's what it is, because I got to like pound shit to get this fucking thing to work, and I can't just lightly touch it and do so. I got to hit it, and I'm going to have to look at how to do that. So I said I have to go to Apple to go to one of their genius labs. I'll be the dumbest guy in there, and then sit down and be like, can you show me how to work this fucking trackpad? Let's look. So here we have BBVA completes. Look at this. 2017. BBVA completes first real-time international money transfer between Europe and Mexico using Ripple. Right there. So now I want you to just see. Right there, we just saw the connection. A 7-year connection between BBVA Turkey and Ripple. Now you see why these banks, see, I'm going to tell you something. What Ripple, these are Ripple's first customers, okay? And what I just showed you is what's going to happen in America later. These are all Ripple customers. They're getting hooked up first, okay? Now, BBVA is a Ripple partner. Let's look. Now, Visa's jumping in this game. Let me show you this. So now we already have established a Ripple connection. Let me do a copy. And a paste. See that Ripple right here. Visa confirms a platform for stablecoins with BBVA. So we already know BBVA has been a Ripple partner since 2017. Right now I'm showing you a Visa connection to BBVA because why? Visa just spent almost $1 billion on Ripple technology right there. See that connection? Now Ripple's hooked up with Visa because they spent, actually, if I show the other article and we adjust it for today's money, Visa has spent $1.7 billion on Ripple technology. Visa joins with BBVA, who's already been a Ripple partner since 2017. Now, what's interesting right here, we're not done with this, is that IBM gets in on the game. Oh, damn. Here's that article right there. So now you've got IBM working with BBVA. You got Visa, who's a Ripple partner, and BBVA, Ripple partner, working with IBM. Look at your next web page right here. IBM's working with Stellar. See how this works? Right there. There's your Stellar connection, your XLM. That's the crypto you need to get from Caleb and Brown. Stellar, IBM partnership with Stellar. Go to the paragraph right here. It says private networks via Hyperledger. The Stellar Development Foundation has joined the Hyperledger Foundation. So there is your tie-in with Stellar. Lastly, I'm going to wrap this article up. I want to show you how Turkey has been a Ripple partner for at least 11 or 12 years. No other channel has this information. This is a Crypto Hulk only evidence right here. Look at what we got. Go to the 8-second mark. 8-second mark. What does it say at the top? Ripple Turkey. There you go. You can look at this page right there. That's directly from like 2013 or 14. Ripple's been a partnership. Ripple has been in Turkey working with the government and all these people on a hush-hush, let's keep it quiet. This is the only channel you're going to see this on. Because I want you to have the best information. So when you go to buy your crypto and stuff, you can say, hey, Crypto Hulk showed me all these connections, man. I have no doubt that this is a safe crypto. Okay? That's why I do all this research. I show all the connections. You know who's working with who. If I'm not talking about XCN, it doesn't come up. To me, it's not important. If I keep seeing a connection after connection after connection after connection, and then this other crypto, no connection, I mean, come on, all right? All righty. I'm going to wrap this show up. I don't know if, Jim from Caleb and Brown is still here, but I'm going to wrap this show up right now. I've got to go. And with that, if you have questions with Caleb and Brown, I want you to set up an account and then you can call them up and ask them questions on the phone. But as of now, the show is over. I got to go pick somebody up. They don't have a car. And I will, when I get home, like right now, I've got 6:45 p.m. Give me like 2 hours and see if I can pull together a show. I should have a show, at least one article posted in a short video. Give me 2 to 2.5 hours. If you don't see nothing in 2 or 2.5 hours, I got no show in the morning. All right. Michael Norton, Crypto Hulk. If XDC goes to 1,000, I will ask for your wallet and send you 100 grand. Hoo-wee. That would be cool. Very awesome. I appreciate that. All right, I'm out here. I got to go. Somebody's calling me. And I'll see you in my next broadcast.